turn to the man now, number 96, Daniel Holgado. Don't forget, he will have to take a long lap penalty in this race for that small incident with Takuma Matsuyama in race 1 in Valencia, as you saw in the highlights package. There you see it, his dominance, 1-1-1 in the first 3 races of the year. It really is just the cream of the crop at the moment in 2021. But we've seen that this weekend they've been much closer to his kind of free practice and qualifying pace, so it may well not be the same story here.
If you haven't seen his save from Valencia already, then make sure you go check out the FIMCEV Instagram. Go and have a look at it now. An unbelievable save at Valencia. Somehow he stayed on the machine, even though both feet were skywards. I think he had one hand off the handlebar as well. It was an incredible save, but he managed to recover and then win the race. An incredible performance, so hopefully we can see more of the same. And here is a man to keep your eye on as well, the number 92 of Diogo Moreira. All I have to say is, and you'll be able to realise what a talent he is that the recent test here about 2 or 3 weeks ago for the Moto3 and Moto2, Io call upon to draft in and do the test for the squad, that man right there. And if Aki Io has got his eye on you as a rider, then he's probably pretty quick.
Yeah, we know what Aki Io is like for picking out talented. So then, here we go for race 1 of the day, and on pole position is Mario Aji, the Indonesian. First ever pole position. Alongside him is Jose Julian Garcia. Watch out for him, he was quick in warm-up this morning. Third place is Takuma Matsuyama. Second row, Ivan Ortola. Daniel Holgado, championship leader, who has that long lap penalty. Diogo Moreira in 6th. 7th is Jose Antonio Rueda, Joel Kelso and David Salvador. And row 4, Syarifuddin Azman, Josh Watley and Scott Ogden. Watch out for Marco Tapio in 13th, David Alonso 14th. He has
Paul Espargaro in 2006. 15 years ago, the last time that happened. Before we look at 5 in a row, he needs to look at completing the fantastic 4 first. A long lap penalty ahead of him, and also a grid of 33 riders looking to get the better of him. The green flag waves at the back. Here we go then. The opening race of the Junior World Championship, round 3, gets underway here in Barcelona now. And Aji fires away from pole position for the very first time, but it's going to be Josito Garcia will pull side by side with him. And Holgado from row 2, the championship leader, fires through and will take the whole shot into the opening corner. What a start from the 96.
That was an incredible start, absolutely rocket launch down the outside of him into turn 1 to lead. And it's not Bulatri, sorry, it is Matsuyama through up into 2nd place, as it looks like, or maybe one of the talent team boys has gone on the inside on the Australian Galicia machine.
It looks like it's Moreira that's battled his way through there. There's also Rueda in the mix as well. Ortola's up there, the 24, 4 abreast as we come down towards turn 4 for the very first time, and it's now Matsuyama that takes over at the front. The Japanese rider, fresh from Grand Prix experience here last week, hits the front and is looking to pull away nice and early. Rueda, the pocket rocket, was there in 3rd before Ortola dives up the inside at turn 5.
Yeah. Oh, someone's gone down. 2 riders gone down. 3. One more in the gravel trap. Looks like one of the Husqvarna runners. Not too sure who the 2 are down there. Is that one of the MT Foundation bikes?
It is one of the MT77 Foundation bikes. Could be further down the field, possibly Sho Nishimura. We'll get indication very shortly. At the front though, it's still Matsuyama that leads the way as we come down towards the revamped turn 10 for the very first time.
Well wide.
High and wide there was David Real, and here comes Holgado. He got the elbows out again there, and he squeezes his way through. I tell you what, that's Ortola that's gone down. The number 24 Ortola, the rear end kicks out and down he goes. He's going to rejoin, but surely that's any chance of victory gone for Ortola. The man 3rd in the championship. That's one of Holgado's closest rivals already out on lap 1.
Yeah, a rare mistake from Ortola. He's been one of the men this year that has made 0 mistakes, completely consistent. So that is uncharacteristic from him. As we see Mario Aji now diving up the inside into the final corner, recovering after that slow start. So across the line for lap 1, it's going to be Holgado who leads just from Matsuyama, and Aji behind. It looks like it's that Jose Julian Garcia coming down now. It looks like he's maybe going to lead into turn 1. Oh, look at this on the grass.
Moreira was pushed onto the grass by his teammate there. They were fanning out 6-7 abreast on the run down to turn 1. Goodness gracious me, that was a hold your breath moment. So close there.
Stall, but unfortunately he is down and out as the 658 team look on in anger. Oh, look at this, that half a second gap has closed right up. So it seems that Mario Aji has the pace to go with the championship leader at this time in the race. 9 laps to go, let's see if he can hang on.
Well, that crash from Garcia out of 2nd has just forced both Daniel and David Munoz and Rueda there in 3rd as well to duo. It's Holgado and Adji currently leading the way with about, what's that, half a second, 3/4 of a second back from Adji to the man in third, Rueda, although not for long with both Munoz looking to get up the inside. A big look over the shoulder from Holgado there. He can see there's a gap, and that's exactly why he tapped onto the rear of his gas machine and said to Mario Adji behind him, look, don't be looking to dive bomb me here. Let's work together, let's pull clear, and then the pair of us can go at it in the final couple of laps. But let's make it easy for ourselves here and at least guarantee first and seconds no matter what. Whether that happens, who knows? Adji does have experience in this class, but as we've seen so far on a number of occasions, he's fairly partial to a dive bomb or two.
Yeah, he certainly is. He doesn't mind trying to stick it up the inside. And I tell you what, Jack, just looking at the timing screens here, Ivan Ortola is up to 12th place. Wow, that is quite incredible. He's been running in the 49s all race long, so he's been picking up almost half a second, well, 3/4 of a second on the people in front of him all race. And also just in this top 10 group, we'd just like to point out the two Brits, Scott Ogden up in 7th and Josh Watley in 9th. Two good rides coming in from the young Brits. Certainly confidence building performances from those two boys.
Yeah, great rides from them. They will be learning an awful lot as well, still in the early stages of their Junior World Championship career. Ogden into his second full season now with the Aspar squad, and Josh Watley having moved through from the European Talent Cup as well. Great to see them battling in this leading group, and a good ride coming from the number 63 there as well, Syarifuddin Azman, one of the next big Malaysian hopes to come through. We've got the Sepang International Circuit Petronas Sprinter Racing boss Razlan Razli here watching on, and he'll be cheering on his man as well, the number 63, having his best ride of his career as he looks to hang it around the outside there as well. As we said a lap ago, Holgado and Adji were going to try work together, but Rueda's got the pace. He's managed to pull them in, and suddenly we've got 5 at the long lap penalty if he continues to go into the green stuff. Ever since been handed that warning, he's been keeping it on the tarmac and not onto the green stuff. So let's hope that can continue. We've now just 2 laps remaining here in Montmello, and it's Rueda that leads the way from Munoz and Holgado. 7 riders battling it out for win, and all 7 of them have an equal chance at victory here.
Yeah, look at this, about 4 or 5 abreast. Holgado right on the outside. Look at David Munoz looking across at him, and it seems as though Holgado's just swept it over the nose and into the lead, but he's in a Munoz sandwich with them first and third.
Daniel Munoz hits the front then, but he's wide through turn 3. A chance for both Holgado and David Munoz to come through, but he'll hold on to it as we come up towards turn 4. Here comes Holgado looking up the inside. No way through. Oh, big moment. Big moment for the race leader, Daniel Munoz. The front end went from beneath in them. He's just able to hold on, but he's dropped back down to 6th place as a result, and Holgado will hit the front.
Yep, new pair of undercrackers, please, for that man. That was a huge moment. Fair play trying to save it, but it does mean he's got a whole load of work to do now. With a lap and a half, and see Rueda, he's making a move down up into the inside at turn 7. He goes up into B3. And we have a yellow flag at Marshall Post 2, but that's not going to affect these guys on this lap at least. So hopefully that is all sorted by the time we get. Well, it just pops up a crash.
Yeah, incorrect graphic. That one, the 64 David Munoz is still there in 4th place. Here's a dress rehearsal for 1 lap time. Holgado hard onto the brakes, but he just about gets it stopped. The rear end kicking out there, and he absolutely parked it. There's Clement Rouget just been helped away after crashing out at turn number 2. Back at the front though, and it's still Holgado that leads into the final sector for the penultimate time. Let's see if that gas machine has got the legs to be able to take him to the start-finish line in case it's a drag to the flag in 1 lap's time. Here we go, Holgado out to the final corner. Adji gets a good run. Has that Honda got the top end to be able to draft its way past? Here comes the start-finish line there, and that gas machine has got some legs on it. It looks as though Holgado, if he leads out the final corner, surely will be able to make it 4 in a row. But he's got problems. Yellow flags waving. Yellow flags were waving there, and Adji has hit the front, and it looks as though he wasn't the only man to move through, with David Munoz also going through. So let's just bear that in mind here. Mario Adji has hit the front, but he did make his move to hit the front with yellow flags clearly waving.
Yep, so there may well be some doubt cast over this result at the end of this lap. But look at that, 4 best and wow, who was that? That was Holgado being pushed all the way out. So championship leader, the man that's won 3 in a row, going for 4. He's all the way back in 6th. He's got a lot of work to do now. And even for Holgado, this may well be too much.
Well, he's got a target on his back as the championship leader, and you can see that there with both Estrella Galicia boys, Azman and Rueda, nudging him out of the way. Azman has come from nowhere. He's sort of kept in the shadows of this leading group, but he's up there in 4th. He's just had 3rd stolen away by the 17 of Daniel Munoz. Meanwhile, the fight for victory is down to these leading 2, Mario Aggi and David Munoz. Daniel Munoz there as well. Aggi is going to be so late on the brakes here. You're going to have to be a brave man to outbrake him into the final corner, but here comes Munoz. Contact between the pair of them. He pushes them wide, does Daniel Munoz, and there is disappointment in the junior talent team box. A chance at victory blown for Mario Aggi through no fault of his own, and suddenly into the final sector, and it's Azman that leads. The Malaysian has hit the front, lurking in the shadows for the majority of this race, but suddenly he'll lead them into the final corner. Rueda, his teammate, will look to squeeze through on Munoz ahead of him, but victory for the first time in his junior world championship career will go the way of Syarifuddin Azman. What a race, what a victory for the Malaysian.
What an incredible performance. Outstanding last few laps from Syarifuddin Azman. How on earth did he avoid all the chaos there? I think every single rider had 3 or 4 huge moments coming down into turn 10 there, but the one man, cool, calm and collected, Azman picked his line and side through from 10th on the grid. What a ride.
Incredible, absolutely incredible. A best result previously of 4th place. This is Malaysia's next